So we start out in Chennai, and the first temple we go to is an Angali temple, on the first day that you arrive, and that is January 30th. So for planning purposes, and when you register, you'll find out all the details. You'll arrive on January 30th or beforehand, because we literally leave and get on a plane the very next day, January 31st, to go to Madurai. So the first day, evening, is a local temple for Angali. It's an amazing temple. We went there on this past trip. Dr. Pillai personally goes there quite often. And there's a rock in the back, this egg, that you walk around the sanctum and touch, and that is a place where you can absorb siddhi powers. So there's that temple. Then we, as I said, next day we go to Madurai. I'm just looking at our itinerary. We have quite a big itinerary. So we go to Madurai, and in Madurai we go to a Varahi temple. Again, remember, absorbing the energy and the power of Varahi, the goddess of 2020. From Madurai, we go down to Ramesh Farm. Ramesh Farm is where Dr. Pillai was born. It is a place that is a very powerful place to remove karma. That is why he was born there. He has said that the reason he incarnated, the purpose of his incarnation is to remove the suffering of humans. And in order to do that, he has to remove quite a bit of karma from all of us. And so he had to prepare his mind, body, spirit in this lifetime to be able to have the power to do that. So he spent the first 18 years of his life without leaving that island, Rameshwaram. And that's the significance. That's why he was born there. So we're going to that place on his birthday. That night when we arrive on the 31st, there's a plan to have a seminar with Dr. Pillai. He's going to meet us there at his birth location. The very next day, we will have a morning session with him. That's February 1st. That is his birthday. So now you're in his place of birth, on his birth date, in his presence for the night before and that morning. So very significant for the transformational process. And the reason this is really the start of the program is so that we can go in and get as cleansed as we can before we go through the remainder of the temples. So there's a process, right? When you want to get something done, you have to remove the junk first and then build something new. If you want to build a house, you have to clear it and then build. That day on Dr. Pillai's birthday, after we have the session with him, then we go and do this ritual, which is bathing in the ocean, and then to the 21 wells, and then the temple there. If you know, so this location is significant because Rama, in the Ramayana, the story, after he killed the demon king, he had to do penance for his sins. He still killed somebody. So he had to cleanse himself. So he went into the ocean, was able to cleanse his sins, then built the Shiva Lingam out of sand in order to worship Lord Shiva and ask for the forgiveness and the removal of this karma that he incurred from killing the king. So this is the very place that all happened. After the dipping of the wells and the temple, we are going to Dr. Pillai's family temple. Her name is Rakakshi, and she is the kind of boon-giving goddess. So she likes to give us what we want. Then we'll also and also at that temple is a small shrine for Karpasamy. Next, we will go to Nambu Nayaki. Dr. Pillai's mother was brought to this Nambu Nayaki temple as an infant when she was very ill. And basically they didn't know what else to do. She was a few weeks old. She was sent at that time, the temple was like deep in the forest. It wasn't very accessible. So they basically sent the mother and his mother, so his grandmother and his mother was an infant, into this temple and said, you know what, we've tried everything. If the only thing left is for the goddess to save her. And the goddess saved her. That goddess healed her. So this is a goddess of healing. If it wasn't for this particular goddess, then Dr. Pillai wouldn't have been born to the woman who the goddess saved. After that, we will be possibly seeing Dr. Pillai again. We'll kind of see how it all goes. And then the next day we leave for Vijayapati. Oh my God, Vijayapati is one of my most favorite places on earth. This is the temple for Vishwamitra. It is where he meditated it is said, to thousands of years. It is where Lord Rama came and protected him while he meditated. There's across the river is this very powerful Kali temple. We'll be visiting both. So the father of Biragi is Vishwamitra, and this is his power spot. It doesn't get better than that. So after visiting Vishwamitra, then we go on to, that's pretty south. Then we're going to, let's see, where are we going? There's a temple in near Trichy. It's called Tanjore, Big Temple. It's called the Big Temple. And basically the reason we're going there is because of the Varahi there. But there's other significance around that temple. It's a very powerful temple for healing. But the main reason we're going is because Varahi is there. After Tanjore, we are going to Kumbakonam. Kumbakonam is a town that is considered the town of temples, right? It's a city of temples in India. It has more temples per square foot than any other city in India. And so what does that mean for you? That means that just literally sleeping there, being in that vortex, whether you're at a temple or not, you're being infused with the energy of all the temples there. It's like, think of a vortex, like a power spot, this mesh of energy. And we will be going to another Angali temple. This is a very powerful place. We went there during the 9 nights of the goddess and did a ceremony there. We'll be doing an abhishekam. It's a huge, beautiful Angali. Then we are going to another Angali temple. This is Malaya Malayanur. Sorry about that. And Dr. Pillai said that this is the most powerful Angali temple that there is. The energy here is quite fierce. That's all I have to say. I don't know what else to say, but when you go there, it's just like this sheer power, this fierceness. You just feel that the goddess is rising up out of the earth to hold on and protect you. And she's with the fangs and her in all of her fierce glory. So it's an incredible place. I've been there twice, and both times it's just like no other place on earth. I don't even know what else to say about it other than you probably get it from my expression. We will be going to, after that, we will be going to Varahi Temple. And this is a Varahi temple that Dr. Pillai found basically just a few months ago during the Navaratri, the goddess trip. And it's a really beautiful, very clean, high energy temple, and we'll probably be walking around it quite a bit. That's one of the places where you can walk continually. And Dr. Pillai says that walking around the temple is more important than even sitting and meditating and walking and chanting. So Varahi, another Varahi. Then we'll be driving up to Pondicherry, so a little bit north, Pondicherry. We'll just be overnighting there, even though it's a really beautiful little city by the ocean. Next, we will be departing for the Swarna Archana Bhairava Temple. That means the gold-attracting Bhairava. Bhairava is the god of time. He can speed up our manifestations, and he can bypass slow time. And we'll be going to this temple to be able to absorb his ability to speed up the time it takes to attract gold. So wealth, riches. Next, we will be going to Palor Varahi. This is considered the Swarna Varahi. So remember I said Swarna Bhairava, this is Swarna Varahi. The theme here is gold, right? We're wanting to attract gold and blessings. Gold is inner and outer wealth. Then we're going to a Dakshina Kali temple. Angali is a version of Kali. So again, with the goddess trio, maintaining that energy and power. And then we're going, the final portion of the trip is that we are going to Tirupati. I don't know if you've heard of Tirupati before, but it's one of the most famous temples in India. It is known for its immense wealth. Apparently, it takes in billions of dollars a year in donations, and those donations go towards the support, upkeep of the temple. And the myth around the temple is that when Vishnu wanted to marry Lakshmi, he had to get a loan from Kubera in order to have this amazing grand ceremony, and it is said that he's still in debt to Kubera. So if you give money at this temple, you're helping Vishnu get out of his debt. And the theory goes that even though he must have borrowed so much money that even everything that is collected is the interest only on the debt that was from the wedding. And at the bottom of the hill is the Lakshmi temple. So we'll be going to her. Okay, more recently, I should say, we added a trip to a Dattatreya temple, and Dattatreya combines our Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma. So you have all the three godheads in one place. And Dattatreya is also very close to Dr. Pillai's heart, and we'll be going there. Let me just double check and see if I have anything else. All right, we have a couple more Shiva temples that I didn't mention. Chidambaram is also a very famous temple. That is where Lord Shiva is in the dancing form. So you'll see him dancing. He's in movement. And it is said that his movement has created the sounds that develop the alphabet of Sanskrit, and that is the sounds of creation. So that's an incredibly, incredibly powerful temple. When Dr. Pillai was a Manakavaskar, an incarnation, Manakavaskar got absorbed into the Shiva and turned into light. So that was one of his light body incarnations. In Madurai, we'll be also going to the Meenakshi temple. And Meenakshi is this version of Parvati, very loving,